Welcome to another video edition by Dirk E. Teacher, bringing you great ideas from the classroom and media for the classroom. Active to passive voice number 4, interrogatives. Contents: 1. Identify the verb, subject and object. 2. Golden rule: circle the verb first. 3. Active to passive voice step by step. Please read, speak and write along. Please click the link below the video for appropriate worksheets in PDF format. Active voice with interrogatives, subject, verb and object, SVO. What has geography discovered? Now, just to give the context of this question, it is related to another video that I posted, which is on Miss Brenda, the teacher advises on the importance of studying geography. So just to give you some background here. So there's our question. What has geography discovered? It's present perfect. Why? Because of has discovered. And it's split here. If we look at how it's broken up into different parts here, the grammatical structure is has discovered. So the what is actually the object here part, and geography discovered is actually the subject. So geography is the subject in this sentence. Active voice. So now we start with what. There's our grammatical structure for the present perfect and the passive voice. Has been discovered. What has been discovered? Now we bring our subject in here. The subject of the active sentence now becomes the agent here. What has been discovered by geography? And that is our passive voice sentence. We take another example here. No one may borrow my geography book. That is active voice. Let's look at the different parts. May borrow is my verb grammatical structure here. No one is my subject. My object is my geography book, and it's active voice. Now let's see how this works for the passive voice. We start with the object of the active, my geography book. May be borrowed, may not be borrowed. And that's enough to say we don't have to worry about adding the subject of the active sentence. It would just not add much more. So the sentence in itself is complete just to say my geography book may not be borrowed. So we leave that subject out here, which is going to be the agent if we were to add it there. So we finish here with the passive voice tag there. So no one may borrow my geography book, active. It becomes my geography book may not be borrowed, passive voice. We continue with our interrogative sentences here. Did Jimmy buy colorful vegetables? SVO, subject, verb and object. Past simple structure, did buy, or it will change to were bought in the passive. So let's look at our sentence. If you have difficulty finding subject, verb and object in an interrogative sentence, just change it for the exercise into a statement. Jimmy bought colorful vegetables. So Jimmy is subject. Did buy here, or bought then if it's a statement, will be the verb, and colorful vegetables will be our object. And that is the active sentence. So now we start with were, why, past tense, plural form of the verb be. So then after that, were colorful vegetables. Now these two match up. Bought is our past participle of buy. And now we add the last part, the agent buy Jimmy. And now that is our sentence complete now in the passive voice. So it started off with the active. Did Jimmy buy colorful vegetables? Now our answer in the passive voice is, were colorful vegetables bought by Jimmy? And that is now our passive sentence, passive interrogative sentence. Let's take another example. Do foods contain vitamins and minerals? Present simple structure, contain to are contained. Do foods contain vitamins and minerals? Change it to a statement. Foods contain vitamins and minerals. So food is our subject, contain is our verb, vitamins and minerals will be our object. So now let's work our way through our sentences here. Are contained will be our grammatical structure for the verb. Are, the correct form of the verb be. Vitamins and minerals are matches with vitamins and minerals being a plural subject for the passive here. So are vitamins and minerals contained by, some would like to say in, but I think let's keep it with the traditional way of using the passive voice, using the word by. There's no problem there. Are vitamins and minerals contained by foods? And that wrapped it up, the passive voice. Active voice with interrogative subject, verb, and object. Our sentence, our sample sentence here is, do the senior girls do ballet? Present simple structure from do to is done in the passive voice. Let's break our sentence up into its different parts here. We have do as in the verb structure. Then we have the subject, the senior girls, and we have the object, ballet. And that is the active voice question form. So let's now continue to the passive voice. Is done. So do will go to is done. Is because it's ballet is a singular subject when it moves here to the passive voice, and done is my past participle of the verb do. So let's add the subject now. Is ballet done by the senior girls? Passive voice. So, do the senior girls do ballet? Is ballet done by the senior girls? Passive voice. Let's take another example. Where do they play the soccer game? It's present simple structure. Play, active, becomes is played in the passive. Let's break it up into its different parts here. Where do they play the soccer game? Again, they is my subject. They play the soccer game. Where? In that sense of the word, we just make certain that we are going to use or get the subject and verb and object laid out. So they play the soccer game. So they will be my subject. Play is my verb. Soccer game. The soccer game is my object. So now we go passive. Our grammatical construction will be is played. Why? Because soccer game is singular subject. So where is the soccer game played? That's the final answer. So where do they play the soccer game? In the active voice becomes, where is the soccer game played? End of active to passive. Rewrite the active interrogative sentence in the passive voice. Subject, verb, and object. Or we could also say, change the active interrogative sentence to the passive voice. It comes down to the same instruction. So, who processes fresh fruit and fish? Processes is my verb. My subject is who. And my object is fresh fruit and fish. Active voice. Let's now change this to the passive voice. Is processed is my construction there. By whom is fresh fruit and fish processed? And that's our passive voice question. Some notes. Summary. Active voice is the most common form, 83%, but there are quite a few cases, 13%, where we prefer to use the passive voice. And here are some examples. Jack has been robbed. We don't know by whom. Animal Farm was written by George Orwell. Is your car fine? Yes, it was repaired. We don't say by whom. That's not important. Is your homework done? Yes, it's done. When did you do it? Doesn't matter. Just the fact of the matter is that it is done. Where is your watch? It's broken. Meaning, why are you not wearing it? I can see you're not wearing it. So that's not important. The important thing here is to say, I don't have it now, I don't wear it, I'm not wearing it, it's broken. And that's that. Thank you very much for watching, listening and participating. For written practice, click this link at the bottom of the video, beenthere.co.za PDF packages. Each PDF is based on one of these videos. Refer to the video number at the top of the PDF sheet. Please return to the video if you need more help. For similar and other videos, click the YouTube link at Dirk E Teacher Playlists in the description below. Bye. Take care.